Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 10 books that you should read if you want to achieve financial independence. These books will teach you the mindset, the skills, and the strategies that you need to master your money and live your best life. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, I have to add the disclaimer. The information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended to be financial advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any securities. I am not a financial advisor and I do not have any affiliation with any of the companies or products mentioned in this video. You should always do your own research before making any financial decisions. So, without further ado, let's get started. This is the top 10 must-read books if you are serious about your personal finances. The first book that I recommend is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is the book that started it all for me and many others. It tells the story of Robert Kiyosaki and his two dads, his biological father, who was poor and educated, and his best friend's father, who was rich and uneducated. The book contrasts the different lessons and perspectives that each dad taught him about money, work, and life. The book also introduces the concept of the cash flow quadrant, which explains the 4 ways that people make money, as employees, self-employed, business owners, or investors. The book teaches you how to shift from being an employee or self-employed to being a business owner or investor, and how to create passive income streams that will make you financially free. The second book that I recommend is The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. This is the book that inspired Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time. It is considered the Bible of value investing, which is the art of buying undervalued stocks and holding them for the long term. The book explains the principles and techniques of value investing, such as how to analyze financial statements, how to calculate intrinsic value, how to diversify your portfolio, and how to avoid emotional mistakes. The book also teaches you how to be a defensive investor or an enterprising investor, depending on your level of skill and time commitment. The third book that I recommend is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. This is a classic book that uses ancient Babylonian parables to teach timeless lessons about money and wealth. The book tells the story of Arkad, who was the richest man in Babylon, and how he acquired his fortune by following simple rules of money management. The book also shares the stories of other characters who learned from Arkad or failed to do so. The book teaches you how to save at least 10% of your income, how to invest your money wisely, how to avoid debt and scams, how to increase your earning potential, and how to achieve financial security and peace of mind. The fourth book that I recommend is Stop Acting Rich by Thomas Stanley. This is the book that debunked the myths and stereotypes about rich people and their lifestyles. It is based on extensive research and surveys of thousands of millionaires and non-millionaires in America. The book reveals that most rich people are not flashy or extravagant, but rather frugal and modest. The book also shows that most people who act rich are actually poor or middle class, and that they waste their money on status symbols and luxuries that do not bring them happiness or wealth. The book teaches you how to stop acting rich and start living like a real millionaire, by focusing on your net worth instead of your income, by spending less than you earn, by investing your money prudently, and by living below your means. The fifth book that I recommend is ChooseFi, Your Blueprint for Financial Independence by Chris Mamula, Brad Barrett, and Jonathan Mendonça. This is the book that summarizes the best ideas and practices from the ChooseFi podcast, which is one of the most popular podcasts about financial independence. The book covers topics such as developing a growth mindset, defining your values and aligning them with your spending, cutting years from your estimated retirement date, questioning the status quo on required expenses, cutting travel expenses and putting family vacations within your reach, and learning how to earn more and live with abundance. The book also features stories and tips from real people who have achieved or are pursuing financial independence in different ways. The sixth book that I recommend is Playing with Fire: How Far Would You Go for Financial Freedom, by Scott Rykins. This is the book that documents the personal journey of Scott Rykins and his family as they decided to adopt a FIRE lifestyle. The book shows the challenges and sacrifices that they faced as they radically changed their spending habits, sold their belongings, moved across the country, and downsized their living space. The book also shows the benefits and rewards that they gained as they increased their savings rate, invested their money, reduced their stress, improved their relationships, and pursued their passions. The book also features interviews and insights from some of the leading figures in the FIRE movement. The seventh book that I recommend is The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. This is the book that simplifies the complex world of investing and makes it accessible and understandable for anyone. It is based on a series of letters that J.L. Collins wrote for his daughter to teach her how to invest and grow her money. The book explains the basics of investing, such as how the stock market works, how to avoid fees and taxes, how to deal with volatility and risk, and how to diversify your portfolio. The book also recommends a simple and effective strategy of investing in low-cost index funds that track the performance of the market or a specific sector. The book teaches you how to build wealth with minimal effort and maximum results. The eighth book that I recommend is Quit Like a Millionaire: No Gimmicks, Luck, or Trust Fund Required by Christy Shen and Bryce Leung. This is the book that tells the inspiring story of Christy Shen and Bryce Leung, who quit their jobs and retired in their 30s with over $1 million in savings. They did this by following an unconventional path, such as skipping college, working abroad, living frugally, investing aggressively, and traveling the world. The book also shares their practical and actionable advice on how to achieve financial independence and retire early, such as how to optimize your income and expenses, how to invest in different countries and currencies, how to withdraw your money safely and tax efficiently, and how to design your ideal lifestyle. The ninth book that I recommend is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. This is the book that challenged the traditional notion of work and career, and introduced the concept of lifestyle design. It is based on Tim Ferriss's own experience of escaping the 9-to-5 rat race and creating a life of freedom and fulfillment. The book outlines a 4-step process of achieving this goal, which are definition, elimination, automation, and liberation. The book teaches you how to define your goals and dreams, how to eliminate distractions and inefficiencies, how to automate your income and outsource your tasks, and how to liberate yourself from the constraints of time and location. The 10th and final book that I recommend is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. This is the book that offers a realistic and practical approach to managing your money and living a rich life. It is based on Ramit Sethi's personal experience of going from being broke to being wealthy. The book covers topics such as how to set up your bank accounts, how to pay off your debt, how to save money effortlessly, how to invest your money smartly, how to negotiate your salary and bills, how to spend money guilt-free, and how to plan for your future. The book also provides scripts, tools, and resources that you can use to implement the advice. So, these are the top 10 books that you should read if you want to achieve financial independence and retire early. 1 Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. 2. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. 3. The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. 4. Stop Acting Rich by Thomas Stanley. 5. ChooseFi, Your Blueprint for Financial Independence by Chris Mamula, Brad Barrett, and Jonathan Mendonça. 6. Playing with Fire, How Far Would You Go for Financial Freedom by Scott Rikens. 7. The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. 8. Quit Like a Millionaire, No Gimmicks, Luck, or Trust Fund Required by Christy Shen and Bryce Leung. 9. The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. 10. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Keep working hard, keep learning, and keep moving closer to your goals. You can do this. And I'll see you in the next one.